Okay, good morning everyone. How are you doing? Really sorry obviously about the start this morning, but come on to your mats. You don't need any trainers, you just need like socks or bare feet, a yoga mat. A big towel you need, and a cushion is the essential thing. So a cushion or pillow and a big towel. I might use that red ball instead of my big towel. So if you've got a Pilates ball or a strong band instead of your towel, you can also use those. So arms, just you're going to swing them in front of you, just go from side to side. And then past your knees. And what we're going to do is we're going to start standing up. And we're just going to move and stretch and mobilize our bodies. Okay, so this should be about a 45-minute, 50-minute class, just to give you an idea of the length of time, just in case you've got anything in the oven. And maybe some of you went back to bed this morning and you've had a little extra lie-in. Good, so we're going to go ear to shoulder. Now as you go ear to shoulder, you're going to go opposite elbow, opposite hand down towards the floor. So you're sort of pushing that down. Then come into the center, and then ear to shoulder, and then opposite hand down. Good, and then you're going to come into the center, and then you're going to look over your shoulder back to the beginning. Over your shoulder back to the beginning. Over. And over. Good. And then you're going to go one arm up and one arm down. And just going to reach up towards the ceiling. Okay, and we're going to do 6 more of these. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then take your feet apart a little bit. And then you're going to reach over to one side of your body and then down into the center. And then over to the other side and down. Over to one side and down, over to the other side and down. Good morning, Flo. And then we're going to go past the knee again and into the center, past the knee again into the center. And then you're going to take your feet even wider. And then we're going to sink from side to side, sink from side to side. And you should feel a little stretch on your inner thighs. Now as you sink, you're going to press the pelvis back and then get nice and tall. Sink pelvis back, nice and tall. Okay, so we're going to go 6 and in, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bring your feet all the way in. And then you're just going to lift your knees up as high as you can, one leg at a time. And then you're going to see if you can grab the knee and get your elbows wide and pull that knee into the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then swap legs. So your body, you're nice and tall. You almost feel like you've got your chin sort of tucked in there. I'll give you a side view of that. So you're going to come up to here, nice and tall, come down, and you might feel a stretch on that standing leg. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, and then feet wide again. And then we're going to go side to side, and then you're going to go arms up. And then as you sink into this side, you're going to go arms up and over and look down at that foot. And coming into the center, and then sink into that leg, and then down to that foot, reaching over. So arms heading down, then get nice and tall. And then reaching over, arms up and over. One more time each side. A little bit quicker this time. Good. And then I'm going to go side view for this. So I want you to press your back heel into the floor. Hands can be on the hips. And you get a little stretch through your calf muscles. Okay, so back heel down. And then press back, and then feet together, press back, feet together. We're going to go 6 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then you're going to put your leg behind, but this time your back leg, I want you to bend it and see if you can get your heel down and your chest upright and your chin tucked in here. And you're going to feel, this is a little different stretch for your calf muscles. So unlike this sort of stretch here, we're in this position here, weight on that back leg. You could almost pick up your front foot there. Do you want to try that? And then rest it down. So you're sinking in. It just does a stretch under this big muscle you can see. This goes underneath. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come in. So you're just going to sink down. Weight is in on that back leg. You could pick up your front leg, and then you're going to sink down. Nice and relaxed in your upper body. Eyes looking forward, so you're sinking in. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then just still giving you a side view. You can hold a wall or chair for this if you need to. I just want you to swing your leg as high as you can. And on the way back, you might feel a stretch through the front of your hip, and on the way through, on the back of your leg. And the arms, if you want to take your hands away, kind of do the opposite thing, like a running man arm action. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then swap legs. So just start off nice and low. Try and get your balance. And then you're going to swing your leg a little bit higher. And a bit higher still. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. So we're now going to come feet together. And you're going to shift your weight forwards, and we're going to go into a roll down. So you're going to dive down towards the floor. As you dive down, tuck the tailbone under and scoop into your belly. Take a breath in here. One more deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And stand into your feet. And then come all the way up. Okay, so we'll do that again. Remember to shift your weight forwards. Do a little scoop and tuck. If you're having trouble sort of getting down towards the floor, that's a bit too intense on your back, then just soften the knees a little bit. And then from here, I want you to swing your arms. So you're all floppy, really nice and loose. Relax in your face, relax the jaw, relax the tongue, and just swing your arms from side to side. And then hold still, and then turn your arms in and out. So rotate them in and out. And now from here, you're going to turn your head side to side. So you're going to look one way, come back in. I'm just going to move my microphone. You let your arms hang down and then turn your head the other way. Do that again. So just rotate to one side and the other side. Good. And then stand into your feet and curl as you stand up. Get nice and tall, roll the shoulders. Big shoulder circles. All the way up and around, big rolls. And then you're going to come down onto your knees, okay? So we're going to come down to the knees. You're going to take your arms forwards, you're going to tuck the tailbone under, and you're just going to lean back and come forwards, and you might feel a little stretch through your thighs. So you lean back. As you lean back, you're going to reach your arms forwards. So reaching your arms that way. And maybe you can get a little bit further. So your bum is heading down towards your heels. 5, 4, 3, reach those arms. 2, and 1. Good. Come down onto all fours. And I just want you to arch your back. So this is your classic sort of cat-cow move. So you tuck the tailbone under this thing here, and then you lift your belly button and scoop into your, not just your belly, but your chest, and your head drops down. And then you come back to neutral. You press the floor away with your arms, so your arms are straight. Okay, one more. Big scoop, big rounded move. And then let go. Good. Take one leg forwards. Now, your back foot can be like that, or you can tuck the toe under like that. And you're going to push your hip forwards, and you're going to raise your arms up. Raise your arms up. I don't know why I'm breathing heavy. And it's meant to be an easy stretch class. Okay, raise your arms up, and then look at the ceiling. Go up, 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 high. Look up, look up. And then from there, you're going to side bend. So you're going to lean to one side, come back into the center, lean to the other side. Just do that one more time each side. Here, come back in. Here, come back in. All right, so swap legs. Again, you can tuck that toe under, or you can have it flat. And you're going to just sort of push the hip forwards. And then from there, we're going to raise the arms up. And then from there, you're going to hold your arms up. Now press that back foot into the floor, and then look, reach up, and then behind you. Breathe, and then breathe out. Breathe. Breathe out. Breathe. Breathe out, and then into the center, look forwards, and then side bend one side, come back into the center, and then side bend the other side. So side bend one way, come back in. Side bend the other way, come back in. All right, and then take your legs, foot back, and then come onto all fours, and then cat-cow again. Okay, now take your left leg forwards. So your left foot is on the outside of your left hand. Now pick up your right knee. Then from there, take your left hand up towards the ceiling, reach. And then from there, you're going to reach underneath your arm and turn and look. So you're like a thread the needle move, and then look at the ceiling. So we go from here to here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, hands down, then put your foot back, then come into a pike position, looking at your feet, and then walk your feet. So one heel heads down towards the mat, and then the other heel. And then step forwards with your right leg to your outside of your right hand, and then sink. And then from there, you're going to go right hand up, reach up, and then underneath. Reach up and underneath. 2 more. Thread the needle here. 1 more. Thread the needle here. And put your hands down. Good. All right, so you're now going to come onto your back. Onto your side, sorry. So I'm just going to do it facing you. And I want you to bring your knees forwards, and your knees and feet are stacked on top of each other. And then your hands, palms together, and you can put your head on the side. Now, if you've got that pillow, actually, you can have that pillow for your head. Make life really comfortable. No going to sleep. Okay, so from here, well, this is called book opening. Okay, so it's a little bit of movement for your mid-spine. We're going to open the arms up, and you're going to let the arm go behind you and reach. Now, obviously, I've got a wall behind me, so I can't straighten my arm. and then you're going to bring it back on top, reach up towards the ceiling, and then back on top of your other hand. So the first move is a little slide. When I talk about slide, the hands are going to do that. So I slide, then reach up, and then you can start to look behind you as well. But you're going to try and keep these knees and feet relatively quiet. And then you're going to reach up towards the ceiling and then come back. Breathe in, breathe out, reach up, and then reach behind you and start to look at that hand behind you. Obviously, it would normally be straight if there was no wall behind me. And then come back up and over. All right, so now you can do it on the other side. You can just roll over onto the other side. I'm going to do it so I'm still facing you. I'm going to put the head on the side. And the hand is going to slide to start with. It doesn't matter if that knee moves away from the bottom knee a little bit. And then you come back up and over. Now I'm just going to, I might be out of view here, but it's just so that you can see what that back hand is doing. So see how I can reach and look. You can see now that arm is straight because I haven't got the wall behind me. And then you're going to reach up towards the ceiling and just keep your eyes, your gaze on your hand. And then bring it on top. So this is book opening. Really nice, gentle move. Do 5 of those in the morning. If you heard that noise in the background, that was my dog having just a little stretch herself. She likes to do a little moan as she does that little stretch. Let us know that she's having a very good, enjoyable morning. Okay, so that was your book opening. From there, you're now going to turn onto your fronts. So you can take the pillow away. And we're going to come into one of our swan variations. So this is a spine extension move. So put your hands under your shoulders and elbows point towards the ceiling. Eyes are down on the mat. And then you're just going to gently reach the legs first behind you, toes pointed, and keep your last rib on the mat and then come down. So you're lifting your chest forwards and up. How much length can you create going forwards before you come up? And as you move up and down, your muscles in your bum shouldn't go all tight, okay? So you're thinking of really relaxed bottom muscles and moving legs long and straight and moving up. And as you come up, keep your ears in line with your shoulders. And now I want you to breathe in as you come up. So breathe in and breathe out. So you're not going to look forwards. You can, as you get up here, you can sort of keep your eyes might go to the end of your mat and then come down. One more. Now you can either stay doing that, or if you've got no back issues or contraindications, and you're feeling nicely warmed up, you can push off your hands and your hips are going to come off the mat and you're going to still keep your ears in line with your shoulders and we're going to come up higher. So you breathe in on the way up, length through your spine, and then breathe out as you come down. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax. Good. And then just shake your hips. And then we're going to come into some swimmers. So to start with, you're just going to have your head on the mat. I'm just going to move to the side a little bit with my head down. I'm going to put the hands in the small of my back. I'm going to keep my head down. I'm going to take my arms out wide and I'm going to reach all the way forwards and touch the hands together and then bring them all the way back into the small of my back with my palms up and my hands on top of each other. Now, if you want to make this tougher and you're getting no problems doing that, then you can lift, again, your chest up and forwards and send your legs away as you reach. And then when you bring your hands into the lower back, you can come back down. Now, as you come back down, I want you to look to the side. So as you lift up, you look at the mat. Breathe in. And then breathe out. And as you come down, you look the other way. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. And rest. Okay. And then you're just going to wiggle your hips from side to side. Good. And then now we're going to push off our hands and come into all four, onto all fours. And then you're just going to go into flexion. So arch your back, cat stretch. And then let go. All right. So we're going to come into a seated position now. So sitting on your bums. You're going to take your hands on top of your knees, feet hip width apart. You're going to get your elbows wide, tuck your tailbone under, so you're sort of rounded in a C curve here. And your eyes are sort of looking between your knees. And then from that C curve position with your tailbone and tummy in, and you're scooped, you're going to come up and try and sit tall. Take a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Round your spine, and then come up nice and tall. One more. Good. Come up. Now sit nice and tall. Can you do this with your hands away? If it's too much with your hands on the back of the head, then just go and hold the knees again. And then we're now going to add a little rotation. So I'm going to take my opposite elbow towards my opposite knee and then come and sit up nice and tall. And then breathe out, scoop, tuck, and my opposite elbow moves to the opposite knee. So I keep alternating. Breathing out, coming up, breathing out, coming up one more time, breathing out, coming up, hold on to the knees. Good. All right, so come back onto all fours. And then from here, I want you to take one hand away and look at the ceiling as high as you can, and then come back down. And now take the other hand away and look at the ceiling and open up that chest. So really take one hand away, open up, pop it down, take the other hand away, open up the chest, come down. Next time you're going to go same arm up, and then you're going to bend that arm and just reach and see if you can get that elbow onto the mat. So you reach up and now get the shoulder and elbow onto the mat. Can you get that shoulder down? And then come up one more time, reach up and reach under. See if we can get that shoulder on the mat. And then come back onto all fours. Have a little wiggle through your shoulders. And then we're going to go the other side. So ready? Reach up and then under, getting that shoulder onto the mat if you can. Up, shoulder onto the mat. Up, shoulder onto the mat, and then push onto all fours. And then again, bring your knees together and just scoop around your body. Okay, and then you're going to sit your pelvis back towards your heels. If this is uncomfortable to sit like this, you can get that towel or pillow and put it under your bum on top of your heels like that. Now try and keep your bum down on that towel or your heels, and then move your head like you're praying down towards the mat. Now from here, I want you to round your body, scoop your abs, pull your tummy in. and see if you can get your forehead onto the mat, keeping the bum down on this towel or on your heels. So even more flexible spine, more mobile spine. Your bum is touching your heels. Take a breath in, 2 deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Push yourself up. Sit up nice and tall, and then see if you can take your hands behind you. And then from there, open up your chest and have a little wiggle. Now, some of you might be mobile enough to come onto your elbows behind you. I'm certainly not, so I'm going to stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then walk your hands forwards again, and then bring your elbows onto the mat in front of your knees, seeing if you can still keep your bum down on your heels. Now from there, I'm going to press the elbows into the mat, and I'm going to pretend I'm in a pipe. Okay, so my head is down here. It's not up here, okay? I'm in this big pipe for some reason. Now from there, I'm going to put my left hand into the small of the back. I'm going to rotate my left elbow up towards the ceiling and breathe out, keeping my head in the pipe. My body's in the pipe. I'm not lifting up like this as I rotate that elbow. Now you can turn your head. Turn, but don't lift it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap arms. So press this elbow into the mat. Rotate that right arm towards the ceiling. And then start to turn your head. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then put your elbows back, and then from there you're going to arch your back. So you're going to scoop and then let go of your spine. So you're going to, like a cat stretch, but while elbows are touching the mat. So scoop and then let go. One more time. Scoop and let go. Good. Okay, come onto all fours and then just untuck those feet, and then from there what you're going to do is press one foot away, put your toe down on the mat, press your heel away, bring it back in, and then the other toe down the mat, press the heel back, and you might feel a little stretch through your calf muscle as you send that heel back. Okay, so we're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now take your left leg out to the side, or whatever leg you like actually, and then from there keep the hands. Now press the floor away so your arms are straight, and then what we're going to do is we're going to sit the pelvis back towards the heel, and then you're going to get a lovely stretch through the inner thigh. Okay, so we're going to sit back for 6, and then shoulders over your hands. 5, 4, keeping your eyes sort of just in front of your hands. 3, 2, and 1. Put your knees back, take the other leg out to the side, and then sit back. So you're going to have a lovely stretch on your inner thighs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now before I go into the next move, you're going to need a wall, okay, and you're going to need your pillow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over to the wall, I'm going to grab my pillow. So this is where, if you've got the ball, it's a little bit better than the the pillow. The inside leg is nearest the wall and I'm kneeling. This is where you need your pillow, or if you've got a Pilates ball instead of the pillow, you could use the ball to jam against the wall like this. So it's about this, the distance between the knee and the wall is that far apart, okay? So you're gonna make your pillow into sort of about that thickness and then push it hard against the wall. Okay, so from there, what we're going to do is put this near side hand down and get the right hand, or the hand furthest away, and reach as far as you can, and you're going to breathe out as you reach. 4, sliding the hand against the wall. 3, reach. 2, and 1, and then you're going to get your near side hand with your knuckles against the wall, and then you're going to take your hand up and then behind you. Okay, now if you can't get it behind you, okay, you're getting stuck about here, you're going to have to come further away from the wall and make this pillow thicker, okay? So we're going to go palm and then sweep behind you and come back up. So I'm going to go knuckles, and then about the top here, I'm going to turn the hand so I go palm facing. And I'm going to see it, if I can do it, get the hand behind me without twisting and looking at that back hand. It's a big sort of shoulder mobilization move. So ready, 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and up. Okay, so I'm now going to swap legs. So remember, inside leg is nearest the wall. This other hand that's furthest away is just going to reach past as far as you can to start with. So just breathe out, reach. Breathe out, reach. Okay, and then take this other hand. So I'm going palm facing you, and then I'm going to come up and over and behind me, and then go palm. Now I'm a little bit tighter through this shoulder. And I've got a blind to contend with. I know where it is now though. So it's going to come up, and I'm going to try not to pull it off the wall. So palm facing you, and as it gets to the top, I'm turning the palm, and I'm not going to look behind me. I'm going to still try and face front. So if you can't get that hand behind you, you're going to have to come further away from the wall. Okay, so we're now going to come onto the mat, and we're going to come into our saw. So you're going to sit on the mat nice and tall. Now this is where, if you're having trouble sitting like this, and when you try and sit up like this, you kind of look a little bit like this, then you're going to need your pillow under your bum and your legs bent to help you sit up. So you have a choice. Legs bent, sitting on the pillow, or legs straight, sitting up nice and tall with your feet pressed into the floor and your toes pulled back. Sorry, I'm just smiling because my dog is trying to get my attention and making silly shapes in front of me, rolling around on her back, all nice and cute. I am ignoring you, Flo, though. I am ignoring you. Okay, so from here, I want you to get your hands and just gently move towards your heels and breathe out as you do so. So go, and then sit nice and tall. Sit nice and tall. On the next move, I want you to scoop first, so tuck your tailbone under before you move your hands. So you scoop, you round, and you reach towards your heels, and then come back and then sit nice and tall. So the first move is a little tuck and scoop, and reach, and then come up. Now we're going to take the hands on the outside of your legs towards your heels, and remember to scoop and tuck, go into that C curve, and reach, and then sit nice and tall. On the next one, you're going to get there and hold. Okay, and if you can reach towards your feet, hold on to your feet. If you can't reach towards your feet, you're going to grab your ankles. And you're going to breathe 3 deep breaths. When you breathe in through the nose, into your belly, and then breathe out. 2 more deep breaths. Breathe in and out. 1 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then come back up and then sit nice and tall. Good. And then arms up wide. I'm just going to move out to the sides a little bit so I'm not hitting the wall. So you're going to sit really tall. If you can't sit tall, remember you can use that pillow to sit a little bit taller. And if you're finding it uncomfortable, you can bend the legs a little bit. Then from there, you're going to rotate, breathe out, breathe in here, breathe out, rotate. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so going into a little twist. Keep going. I'm just going to take that away. Now, from here, I want you to hold. Now, you're going to lean forwards and go little finger towards little toe and see if you can touch that toe. Then come back, unwind, and then go the other side. So breathe in and then breathe out. Reach. And then come back up. Breathe in, breathe out. As you reach towards that little toe, you're going to look behind you and reach this hand further back and start to look at that hand. And then come back up, sit tall, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And reach and look. 1 more time, breathe in, breathe out. And bend the legs, pull them in. Come onto your back and feet together, knees together, arms out. So not level with your shoulders, just out in front of you, palms down. You're going to go knees side to side, feet together, knees together. As you do this, you're going to look the other way. So you're going to breathe out and look. Breathe in, breathe out. As you bring the knees in, I want you to drop your opposite rib cage into the mat to start the move off. So I'm going to let the knees drop out to the side and then drop these ribs into the mat and the knees follow. It's a little bit technical, that point. Opposite rib cage drops into the mat and the knees follow. And remember to look the other way. I'm looking at you guys, so a couple of times, just ignore that. You're looking the opposite way. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. And then you're going to pull one knee into the chest and then send the other leg out straight. And then you're going to go opposite hand onto the opposite knee and just have a little wiggle of that leg, keeping that top leg bent and pulling it across the chest. Now, you're going to try and keep both shoulder blades on the floor here, and you're going to press the leg that's straight into the mat. Now, breathe into your belly, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And then bring the knee back in. Send the other leg straight, pull the knee into the chest, elbows wide. Press the straight leg into the floor, heel in, and then go opposite knee, opposite hand. Take it over the body, across the body, and have a little wiggle. And then press the leg that is straight into the mat, into the floor. And press this outside hand into the floor as well for balance. Breathe into the belly, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring it all the way back in. Good. Now this is where you're going to take your towel, or you might have one of these strong bands. It's no problem if you have the towel. You're just going to make it long, roll it up like this, and then hook it over the foot like so. If you have a strong band, these are better. Okay, so you're going to grab the ends of the towel. The bottom leg is straight. What I want you to do is keep the top leg now as straight as you can. So depending on your flexibility, that might be here, or it might be over here somewhere, wherever that is, okay, on its own. So you could almost let go of the towel, hold the band lightly, where is straight for you. Okay, now grab the band or towel, press the bottom leg into the floor and pull that leg and resist with your foot at the same time for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now ease off that pressure, but keep the leg where it is. Breathe in and then breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, see if you can almost let go of the towel or band and pull the leg back on its own by pressing this leg into the floor and moving your leg this way hard for 5, 4, use your arms, 3, 2, 1, hold and relax, breathe in and breathe out. Right, now you've got to pull that leg again, pull the foot and resist with your leg foot. Okay, so you're pulling the towel and resisting with your leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Let go of the towel. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so just hang on to the towel and just relax. Shake the shoulders, move your head, nice and easy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bend the leg and extend the heel. Bend the leg, extend the heel up towards the ceiling. So ready, bend and reach, bend and reach. Good, now swap legs. So press the other leg into the floor. Where is the leg on its own? Straight, that's what I've got, that's where I am. Take a breath in. And now ready, pull. 5 and resist with the leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. And ease off and then pull the leg back on its own towards your face. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on and just relax. Breathe in. Into the belly, breathe out. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. Ready? Pull again on that towel and resist with the foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let go of the towel or band and pull the leg back on its own for 5 seconds. Press this leg into the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then hold on to the foot. And relax. One more deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, and then bend the leg and then reach up. Bend the leg and reach up. Bend the leg and reach up. One more time. Bend the leg, reach up. Take the band away. Hug the knees into the chest. Have a little roll. And then press the knees into the hand. And then come up and roll the shoulders. Come over onto all fours. Arch the back, let go. Arch the back, let go. Take one leg forwards. Take your arms up. And then look behind you. And then come down, swap legs up. And then behind you. Come down, press off the knee, come and stand up, shake the legs, shake the hands, roll the shoulders, ear to shoulder, and then come into the center, ear to shoulder, come into the center. Okay, thank you very much. Hope you're feeling a little bit better and you are ready for your day, ready for lunch. Is Flo going to say goodbye to you? Maybe she is. Come on, Flo. Come on, Flo. Come on, Flo. Come on, Dozy. Oh, life is so hard. Say goodbye to everyone. We'll see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock, hopefully. If not, maybe you'll join one of the other guys at 8 or 10 in the morning kind of time. But I'll be here tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Hopefully Zoom is working. Thank you. Bye.